Alright, so day one notes. A transformation is an operation that maps the original figure called the pre-image. So our original is called the pre-image, and our new figure is called the image. So on this, ABC is the original figure, while A prime, B prime, C prime is my new figure, okay? On the graph to the left, triangle ABC is the pre-image, and triangle A prime, B prime, C prime is the image read with the apostrophe as prime. So a transformation can change the position, orientation, or size of a figure. Okay, so the first one we're gonna look at is called translations. Okay, and translations are when we vertically or horizontally slide a figure. Okay, so we have something called coordinate notation where we do x, y, and that changes to x plus h, y plus k. So whatever we add to x slides it in the left or right direction, while the k is up and down. So h represents a horizontal shift, while k represents a vertical shift. All right. All right, so we're going to graph and label each figure and then do the transformation. So here we have -6. We go left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down 1. Okay, that's Q. Then R is -3, 1. S is 1, -5. And T is -2, -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Okay. And they told us it was a rectangle, so it should look like a rectangle, which it does. Okay. So there's our rectangle. And they want us to add 5 to each x and add 5 to each y. Okay. So we're going to add 5 to -6. That gives us -1. Add 7 to -1. That gives us 6. R. We're going to add 5 to -3, that gives us 2. We're going to add 7 to 1, and that gives us 8. S. We're going to add 5 to 1, and that gives us 6. We're going to add 7 to -5, and that gives us 2. We're going to add 5 to -2, and that gives us 3. And we're going to add 7 to -7, that gives us 0. So those are our new points, and I'm going to graph those in red. So -1, and then 6. So -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's our Q prime. R is now 2, 1, 2, 8. Okay, so our prime. S prime is 6, 2. And T is 3, 0. And that's it. Once we graph that, that's all they wanted. Okay. So, to triangle CDE with vertices 2, -1, 7, -4, and 4, -6. And we're going x, and we're going to subtract 3 from x and add 8 to y. So 2 minus 3 is -1, 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 minus 3 is 4. And 8 minus 4 is 4. And 4 minus 3 is 1. -6 plus 8 is 2. Okay, so all I did was subtract 3 from each x and then add 8 to each y. So let's graph our first one. So 2, -1, C. D is 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. D. And E is 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's our triangle. Okay, and then we need our new triangle. So negative 1 and 7, 4, 4, and 1, 2. So that's our new figure, C prime, D prime, E prime. All right. So we're going to do the same thing here. The only difference is they give it to us in coordinate form, or it's called vector form, sorry. So it doesn't really change anything. So 2, negative 2 just means x plus 2 and y minus 2. Okay? So for J, we're going to add 2 to negative 4, that gives me negative 2. Subtract 2 from 7, that gives me 5. For K, add 2 and subtract 2 from 8. L, add 2 and then subtract 2. M, add 2 and then subtract 2. Okay, now we need to graph our original. So negative 4, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 0, 8, negative 1, 4, and negative 5, 3. Okay. So those are my original ones. Alright. So let's label them. So this is J, K, L, M. Alright. So our new one should just be right 2 and down 2. Okay. So negative 2, 5. I'll use a red. Okay. Right 2, down 2. Perfect. 2, 6. So 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right 2, down 2. Perfect. 1, 2. That's our L. It's our new L prime. And M, negative 3, 1. There it is. Okay. Alright, next one is a square. So 1, 7. I'm going to graph my original one this time first. 6, 5. 4, 0. And negative 1, 2. W, X, Y, and Z. And these tell us that we're going to X minus 7, and then Y is going to stay the same. So W is going to be negative 6, 7. X is going to be negative 1, 5. Y is going to be negative 3, 0. And Z is going to be negative 8, 2. So here we go. Negative 6, 7, because that makes sense, we're just moving over 7, right? Negative 3, 0, oh, sorry, negative 1, 5, negative 3, 0, and negative 8, 2. Okay? Alright. The last one is that we're just going to describe the translation, okay, in both coordinate and vector. Now, the only thing we have to do is figure out how one of these moved. So let's do our x direction first. So D, we go from D to D prime. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so it was x plus 7. And then let's see what happened in the y direction. That'll be green. 1, 2, 3, 4. y plus 4. So that's from the difference. So in vector notation, that would be 7, 4. And again, we only have to use 1 point. So let's look here. We start at M. Let's do our x direction first. So 1, 2, 3, 4, but we went left. So it's x minus 4. And then we went up 1, 2. So then it's y plus 2. So that's our coordinate form, and then our vector form would be just negative 4, 2.